What's going on, guys? So, I want to talk a little bit about my journey. People have been asking me questions about my weight loss journey this year. Um, I've lost 60 pounds, and since let's say February was probably when I really started the journey. Um, and I really started with the very basic concept of I want to eat better, feel better, sleep better. Um, I knew I needed to eat better. I knew diet was a huge thing. So some of the things that I started this year with my weight loss journey was taking my vitamins regularly. That means even getting one of those old people like senior citizen pill Monday through Sunday lined up things because it's just something I'm not good at. That was one of the things I was also doing is a lot of meditation and working on myself because I've tried losing weight multiple times. I was at over 306 pounds when I started in February. I am right now down to about 248, 247 fluctuates. Um, but a lot of it is just consistency and really just taking care of myself physically, taking care of my mental health. Um, a big thing that really helped me again is the meditation and being mindful of how things are working, how I feel when I'm exercising or when I'm eating certain things or when I'm eating things that I shouldn't do. I also found out I have asthma, so I'm taking care of that. But a lot of it was just, I would read some health articles or watch some health videos. And if it wasn't something that was dangerous, like cold plunges, cold shock therapy, I started doing it. I started lowering the temperature of my shower slowly so that I could handle cold water to the point where I can do a full submersible now of cold shock therapy. I haven't done it in a month or so, so I'm probably overdue. But also a chiropractor uh, that is in one of my business networking groups said something in his presentation, and he said, "Life is movement. Movement is life." And that's something that I really started thinking about is as somebody that does website design, social media marketing for a living, I'm on my computer, I'm on my phone a lot throughout the day for work. So I'm hunched over, I'm looking at things, I'm not moving. I just starting to get more active. I started walking downtown here in Phoenixville. They shut the street down on the weekends during the summer. So I grabbed my dog. I start walking him. I started kayaking with my dog. I paddleboard with him now. I switched to a paddleboard because it's a lot more stable for him. It's a lot more core exercise for me. I love it. But these were a couple little changes I started to do. And the little changes is just about pushing yourself. It's figuring out what are you capable of. It's about being self-aware. And that's where the meditation really comes in is the nobody's going to do anything for you. Nobody's going to hand you shit. If you're waiting around for somebody to hand you something or for something to happen, it's not gonna happen. You gotta make things happen. And it's your life, it's your body, it's your mind. Take control of it. So, that is really what I've been doing, and the meditation is all about taking control and taking responsibility for things I've done where I messed up, where I could have done better. So, some of that is just self-reflection on, "Hey, what could I have done better in this scenario?" And it's all about my concept is all about balance. It's all about equal parts grace, equal parts fire. What does that mean? It means when you're looking back at a life scenario, like I had that horrible roommate situation, that horrible marriage, um, whatever it might be, that relationship or that job, uh, where you feel like you failed or it just was a horrible life moment. Going back and really analyzing, well, what could I have done better? But not in a negative way. Part of this process is all about really focusing on negative boundaries, setting boundaries, telling people what you want to do and what you don't want to do. And a lot of times that's counterintuitive to our thought process is our friends aren't going to like us if we set boundaries. Well, if you're setting healthy, positive boundaries for yourself, they're probably good for your friends too. And if they're an actual friend, they're going to respect your boundaries. People keep talking about respect and consent these days. They don't respect themselves. They don't treat themselves well. I wasn't treating myself well. So it's all about just taking care of yourself. If you have kids or if you have a wife, if you have loved ones that you want to take care of, a lot of times we put them completely first. And though this is a very noble action, I really think the best way to take care of your loved ones is to number one, be taking care of yourself so that you're in the best mind, body, spirit situation. Think of it like a you've heard the analogy of when somebody's drowning, you're supposed to wait for them to give up, for them to let go so that you can actually step in and help them. So it's kind of that concept of being able to read the situation, um, not worry about as much other people's problems, other people's issues, but knowing how to handle the situation and knowing yourself and how to handle that situation. Lifeguards go through a lot of training. They learn how to swim, they learn how to carry somebody. They learn what the tides are like if they're out on the beach. They learn all kinds of things. They learn all the parameters. Spending a lot of time in your head, something we don't do. Are you scared of the quiet? Are you scared of being alone? It might be something you need to work on. So these are a couple things that I've been working on. I won't go any further. If you guys have any questions, a lot of my weight loss was diet, just simple movement, trying to get my steps in. But it was just taking care of myself, eating clean, switching to organic. Uh, I cut sugar. Sugar was a huge thing. People always say, "Oh, that's hard. I can't do that." None of that shit's easy. Nothing worth doing is easy. Anything worth doing is going to take some hustle. It's going to take some muscle. It's going to take you making sacrifices, but it's for yourself. So hopefully you have enough love for yourself that you think you are worth it because you are worth it. You only have one life. The statistics that you were even born are amazing. What are you going to do with that? Sit around and bitch about everything. There's so many excuses to bitch about things, to be mad, to sink into those negative thoughts, into that negative zone. What's going to get you? If you're not happy with the situation you're in, change it up. Starts right here. This is your perspective. This is your focus. This is your everything. This is your inner monologue. Change your inner monologue. Change yourself. Make yourself before somebody else makes you. It's one of my favorite songs by Incubus. Make yourself. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you have questions, subscribe, comment down below. I might do more of these if you want.